This guy's just trying to stay on board, get his first qualified ride of the season, try to stay on board the tour. He needs to get some scores.
Big gun starts left into his hand and then goes down hard. Dusty taking a couple big shots. This bull is called Big Guns for a reason. Oh, great job by Dusty there just to avoid the contact, and then you're right.
Look at that. Boy. That is a tough man right there. Wow.
Another look, great work by our camera crew. Different angle here this time. The crowd, a number of them on their feet right now, reacting to the fact that Dusty is walking out of the arena.
Good nuts.
That hurt from up here in the TV booth, didn't it?
We talked about the rematch. Did you mention the rematch?
No, but you were about to.
88 1/4 last week in Sacramento. This is going to be good. Wow!
Pick a spot, bringing some big air. Oh, but Brian Canner goes down hard.
He's knocked out on his feet. You know, he was incapable of, probably still is for that matter. He's incapable of, you know, he's trying to, that's just the fight in him and the toughness in him that's trying to get him up. He just can't get, get his body working right. That's awfully scary, you know, and that's the reality of this sport. That's what every guy knows he can go through every time he
well, guys,
up on his head.
How similar is that?
You and I are about to say the same thing.
A year ago, here
and this really is the big leagues when you get to pick amongst the bull talent we're seeing right here. Cajun Ranch, excuse me, Blast from Circle T Ranch. Oh boy, guys. Man. There's a reason that bull has a name like that, and that was head-to-head contact. Thank goodness Stormy was wearing that helmet. And we take another look, J-Dub, at his ride going up against Cajun Blast. And
well, he takes a whack right off the bat, and he kind of, like it dazes him, and he don't really know where he's at, and he sets up to try to finish the ride. Well, his feet's loose, and it brings him from the outside to the inside and hits him hard. He has a rough landing, a head point landing like that, scary. But I will say, you know, when they was taking him out, he would move his feet, and you couldn't see it on when they walked out, but on the play that we seen on a different screen up here, you could see his eyes open. He was talking, communicating, you know, in the arena. So
still is the world #1 until the end of the event, although we have Renato Nunez ahead on points coming into the championship round. Perfect poison. Oh, boy.
He's down, guys. He's still down.
Austin Meyer took a huge hit.
Than Austin Meyer, guys. Unbelievable.
The shot, the helmet goes flying. Remember, it was Pueblo earlier this year at the Touring Pro Division when Homer Simpson crushed his helmet. Ironic that here, it's another blow to the head where the helmet saves him without question.
With Ronnie Kitchens coming back on tour for the first time in 10 years. Clayton's the one who financed that to get Ronnie back on tour. Clayton Page, you know, wow.
Oh, wow. You want a testament to how tough some of these riders are. Beachy gets the bull on top of him.
Why I got to be a bull rider today? Bull had a big fake to the right last night. Tonight he didn't have the fake, just went right around the left.
Oh, he hung up to him, kind of pulled him over on his body weight, actually pulled the bull off center. Pulled him on top of him.
We highlighted the work of our camera crew earlier. How about our audio guys right there bringing the...
Even Ross Coleman and this bull have met up before last season in Columbus, Ohio, in the final 2 events of the year. Ross so far, though, with a great seat, a couple good corrections, but then he goes flying.
He had a good enough jockey on him to ride him far enough today. He was able to put up some big numbers.
Well, for Ross Coleman, he'll leave this weekend in 12th position, 2 out of 4 qualified rides. But
of course, you always talk about a football team having a hard time, or any team beating somebody 3 times in the season.
It's a great analogy. You're right. Paycheck putting some fast spins to the left, but Briscoe's got the answer. Hey, guess what? We're going to see a new leader. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, thank goodness he got out of there, but he had that spur hung up and then took a shot.
Yeah, what a ride. This ought to be huge.
Turns back into some authority. Travis really shoves that left shoulder down and gets back into center, and I mean just goes after it, throwing some Hail Marys there to stay in the center.
Ryan McConnell getting ready to get something going. He has not had a good few weeks on tour after his first two events. Absolutely being on fire. And it continues again. Oh boy. McConnell taking a big smack.
His feet just right out of there. Watch his left foot here, you guys. See that? It was not even in the bull there at all. So, you know, you wonder sometimes these guys get to relying on one tool, as it were, and you know, you always got to have your upper body in great position, and your lower legs and feet are always secondary. But
Duncan taking a little while to shoot, just making sure everything's ready to go against little JR. Two bulls here in round number one. Little JR around to the left. He's into Duncan's hand. So far, so good. Very good ride put together. Starts spinning that outside leg. And then he really gets hammered. Well, I think it could have been a lot worse. He's wanting to kick loose and spur these bulls, but he's just a little bit out of sync with them to be cutting loose that big. Just a little out of time with him. It kind of gets his feet to float, gets out of time with him, gets him in a wreck. Luckily, he made the whistle. Gets him a good stomping for it, but he's a tough guy.